Meanwhile, Europe is facing a pretty sharp rise in the number of Covid-19 infections, and it is not just due to the latest Omicron variant. The previous mutants are also gaining ground in many EU nations. So let's take a look at what is happening in different countries across Europe. And let's start with Ireland, that has reported the highest number of infections, with more than 11,000 people testing positive for the coronavirus. But there is some good news for Ireland, where due to the country's rapid rollout of the booster vaccines, patients seeking critical care has in fact fallen pretty rapidly. Ireland currently has 393 Covid-19 patients in hospitals, 89 of whom are said to be in intensive care. So what does this tell us about the vaccines? Well, according to experts, the new variant might be leading to a rise in the number of infections, but it is not leading to a serious number of cases and a sharp rise in the number of deaths that have been reported. Just last week, bars and restaurants were ordered to shut by 8 p.m. in the evening. Now, shifting our focus to France, which was one of the worst affected countries in the pandemic last year, the capital city of Paris is witnessing a pretty sharp rise in the number of cases. The country is currently battling its fifth wave of Covid-19 infections, and French President Emmanuel Macron has urged citizens to be extra careful during the holiday season. Just this week, the government has said that France could soon see as many as 100,000 Covid-19 infections, led largely by the Omicron variant. But so far, no restrictions have been introduced, and this is, of course, not good news for the hospitals and the health infrastructure in France. Medical officials have said that they are already overworked due to the last 2 years' pandemic.
On est obligé de tenir compte de ce qui nous entoure. Donc là, nous allons dans de la famille à Paris, et comme nous serons 6, 7, 8 personnes, on se fait un test antigénique. Et puis pour le jour de l'an, on va chez notre fille en Seine-et-Marne, et là aussi on fera le nécessaire pour... on est tous vaccinés dans la famille.
Meanwhile, in the neighbouring country of the United Kingdom, Prime Minister Boris Johnson has given his Christmas Eve message. He strongly urged the people to get vaccinated as a wonderful gift for the nation. His statement has come at a time when Covid-19 infections are on the rise in the United Kingdom in an unprecedented manner.
We've been getting that vaccination that protects us and stops us infecting others. And I hope I can be forgiven for taking pride in the immense spirit of neighbourliness that the people of this country have shown. Getting jabbed, not just for themselves, for ourselves, but for friends and family and everyone we meet. And that, after all, is the teaching of Jesus Christ, whose birth is at the heart of this enormous festival, that we should love our neighbours as we love ourselves. And so let's think of all those who are being good neighbours and thinking of others.
Meanwhile, Italy has reintroduced compulsory masks outdoors. The mandate is imposed throughout the country until the 31st of January. The Italians and the tourists seemed rather in favour of this decision. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.